What if I told you your brain is more powerful than any computer on the planet? It's a pretty wild claim, but bear with me here. I've been digging into neuroscience and I'm blown away by what I've found. The human brain is a mysterious, incredible thing. It's what makes us, us. As I've learned more about brain-computer interface technology, like Neuralink, I've started to realize just how advanced our brains already are. We're talking about a system that can process information, store memories, and learn new skills, all while keeping our hearts beating and our lungs breathing. It's like having a supercomputer, a database, and a power generator all rolled into one. That's pretty mind-blowing, right? But what really gets me excited is the potential for neuroscience to unlock new ways of interacting with technology. Imagine being able to control a computer with just your thoughts. It sounds like science fiction, but it's not as far-fetched as you might think. Neuralink is already working on developing implantable brain-machine interfaces that could enable people to control devices with their minds. It's like having a direct link between your brain and the digital world. And the more I learn about cognition, the more I realize just how complex and amazing our brains are. I mean, think about it, our brains are capable of processing vast amounts of information, recognizing patterns, and making decisions in a split second. It's like having a powerful computer processor, a clever algorithm, and a wise decision maker all wrapped up in one. But here's the thing, our brains are also incredibly flexible. They can adapt, learn, and change in ways that computers simply can't. As I've been exploring this topic, I've been struck by the similarities between our brains and the computers we use every day. Think about it, just like a computer, our brains have inputs, our senses, processing power, our neurons, and outputs, our actions. But while computers are limited by their programming and hardware, our brains are capable of rewriting their own code, so to speak. It's like having a computer that can upgrade its own software and hardware on the fly. Now, I know what you're thinking, what about all the times our brains seem to malfunction or get stuck in a rut? Well, it's true that our brains aren't perfect, but that's also what makes them so interesting. Just as a computer can get a virus or crash, our brains can get tired, stressed, or distracted. But just as we can reboot a computer or update its software, we can also take steps to refresh, renew, and rewire our brains. As we continue to explore the frontiers of neuroscience and brain-computer interface technology, I think we're going to uncover even more amazing secrets about our brains. We might discover new ways to enhance our cognition, to overcome neurological disorders, or to unlock human potential. It's an exciting time to be alive, and I feel like we're just beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible. One thing that's really struck me about all this is the potential for neuroscience to inform the way we design technology. Just as we're learning more about how our brains work, we can use that knowledge to create more intuitive, more user-friendly interfaces. It's like designing a car that's tailored to the human body. We can create technology that's tailored to the human brain. But what does it all mean, really? As I've been exploring this topic, I've found myself wondering, what if we're not just using technology to augment our brains, but also to understand ourselves better? What if the real power of brain-computer interface technology isn't just about controlling devices, but about gaining insight into our own minds? It's a question that's been on my mind a lot lately. As I reflect on all this, I have to say, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it all. It's a lot to take in, and I'm not sure I've got all the answers. But one thing I do know is that our brains are incredible, powerful tools, and we're just starting to understand their true potential. And as we continue to explore the frontiers of neuroscience and technology, I think we're going to uncover even more surprising secrets about ourselves. In many ways, our brains are like the ultimate computers. They're flexible, adaptable, and capable of learning and growth. But they're also unique, individual, and full of quirks and surprises. Just as a great computer is only as good as the person using it, our brains are only as powerful as we allow them to be. So, what if we started to think of our brains as the ultimate computers and ourselves as the programmers, the operators, and the innovators? As we look to the future, I think we're going to see some amazing developments in brain-computer interface technology and neuroscience. We might see new treatments for neurological disorders, new ways to enhance our cognition, and new technologies that blur the line between humans and machines. But as we embark on this journey, I think we need to ask ourselves, what does it mean to be human in a world where technology is increasingly integrated into our lives? It's a question that's been on my mind a lot lately, and one that I think we'll be exploring more in the future. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with technology, we need to consider the implications for our humanity. Will we use technology to augment our brains, or will we lose ourselves in the process? It's a question that's both exciting and unsettling, and one that I think we'll be grappling with for years to come. So, what do you think? Are we on the cusp of a revolution in brain-computer interface technology, or are we just scratching the surface of what's possible? As I see it, the future is full of possibilities, and it's up to us to shape what's next. If you're as curious as I am about the intersection of technology and humanity, then join me on this journey of exploration, and let's see where it takes us, because I think it's going to be a wild ride, and I'm excited to have you along for the journey, so be sure to subscribe.